Hey guys, I'm back with the series where we are discussing IPR and cyber law paper solution for the year 2016. Okay, so in last two videos, we already discussed question number one, sub question A and B, and now we are going to start discussion on question number one, sub question C, or a third question. That is, here the question given is like list out basic principles of a trademark. Now, what do you mean by a trademark? A mark or a sign or an icon or a logo which we use basically for a trading. So any sign or any icon or any picture which we basically use for buying, selling, trading, importing, exporting in goods, whether we say physical goods or services, or whether we talk about intellectual property. So whenever we talk in that sense, that time we use one mark, and that mark is called as trademark. Okay, a mark for trading, buying and selling. So it is called as trademark. So as you can see here, it is given the silent features of a Indian Trademark Act. Now remember, when first time India established Indian Trademark Act, that time services was not included in this particular act. When we added services after signing WTO, India signed WTO in the year 1995, and the same rules of those WTO applied on India from 1st January 2005. So during that particular phase, we have amendment means we made some modification in existing Indian Trademark Act, and in the new amendment we have added services as well. So now, for example, we can say Facebook is a service, it provides you some service. Gmail is a service. Or if we talk about IT industry, we also provide services to our customer demands some type of software, and in return we develop those softwares for our customers. So what we are doing, we are providing a services. Okay, so here we are providing some type of a services. So while providing those services, we use some mark as our identity. As you can see, definition. So trademark might be just a logo with some statement or with some punchline. You can say like Nokia connecting people with in background they have their own tune, as well as, so trademark might be a combination of many things. Let's discuss the definition. Trademark shall now include services as well. All 42 international classification of goods shall now be applicable in India as well. It would be possible to register trademark in respect of service category. When this thing came in existence after signing WTO. So after 1995, we can see amendment in the existing Indian Trademark Act. Let's just discuss. I have made this my mind map to just make these things very clear in a bit easy manner. So here we have a icon, or you can say trademark. So Indian Trademark Act. Now let's just discuss first point. Trademark shall not include services. Trademark shall now include services as well. So services, for example, we are using services Ola, Uber, as well as we are also using different types of services. For example, which type of service we can say Facebook, Gmail, Twitter. So this all includes in service sector. No provision for smell and sound marks. Remember, there are no provisions. One cannot make, for example, perfume. So every perfume has some unique smell. The same way, if we talk about some rock band, they have their own tunes sometimes, but tune or that sound or a perfume smell can't just be a trademark. You need to include some other classes of a trademark by using different types of trademark. Might be name or a logo or an icon or some picture. So those classes we need to include. Just smell and sound can't be trademark. Then next is single application for same mark for multiple classes. So in just one application, I can mention, for example, Reliance. Reliance has their own logo where it is written as a Reliance. Then some punchline with some tune. So these are a different or multiple classes of that trademark. Now next is use of foreign trademark. So for example, if we see iStore here, so what they are doing, they are basically franchisers who basically got franchisee from Apple. So now they officially have permission, or they officially got a permission under one agreement, that is franchisee agreement, under which they can officially use trademark of Apple. As you can see, use of foreign trademark in India is permissible except in cases which involve direct royalty payment in foreign currency. The permission of Reserve Bank of India is not required for use of foreign trademark. So we don't need to take permission from RBI. To proprietor of foreign trademark who register their trademark in India must use its relation to be goods in India either directly or through a local collaboration. As I said, local collaboration means who? One person who runs iStore or Apple Store on behalf of Apple in India. So that is a collaboration, franchisee. No non-user of such trademark in India may result in cancellation of a trademark. Now next is, fifth point is, the use of hybrid trademark is permissible. Hybrid trademark. As we know, hybrid means combination of one or two classes or more than two classes of a trademark. Foreign trademark register, here we can take example like Maruti Suzuki. So Maruti is an Indian company and Suzuki is Japanese company. So it is a hybrid trademark. Foreign trademark register in a country or its origin register jointly with trademark register in India along with trademark of Indian party. So Maruti Suzuki, Hero Honda, you can also take example, and many other companies. Then sixth and last part is the period of registration. Remember, it is registration is for 10 years, permitting filing of multiple application registration of collective mark. So after every 10 years, on the expiration of your registration trademark, you need to file a renewal application. And here we are done with this particular solution. Now let's discuss the next question. Next question, that is question 1. Sub question D. Discuss the role of trademark and its usefulness in marketing. Obviously, it is the most important part. We basically use some mark for advertisement or promotion of our product, and people are going to recognize our product based on those advertisements only. Let's take example of Airtel, then take example of Reliance. So nowadays, whenever we talk about 4G, we basically come across a word called as Jio, which provides free Wi-Fi, free 4G internets to millions and billions of users all over India. So this is how they basically advertise their product. Trademark has enormous value for enterprises. These are the marks for external to the goods to make public identity, certain quality and image associated with that product or services. For example, we can also take example of OLX, where we can sell old product and as well as we can purchase some old product और न्यू प्रोडक्ट एज वेल. सो व्हेनेवर वी टॉक अबाउट OLX या फिर ले बेच दे या फिर carwala.com, so some trademarks are written in a such a manner that one can easily recognize or one can easily make out the way or make out the main reason behind their business. So trademark is an important mean for promoting goodwill. Obviously, we assure the quality of your product based on your trademark only. Whenever we talk about iPhone, many people says like iPhone is better in quality, or there are less chances that iPhone gets hang, it is much faster, and many other points. So basically, whenever we see icon of an apple, it provides some goodwill to that particular product. Trademark are used as a product differentiator. As we know, we have different icons on different smartphones, different logos on different smartphones. Samsung, then we have HTC, iPhone, Dell. So this all are product differentiator. So with the help of those logo or with the help of those icons, we can easily differentiate between different products, and this different product basically speaks about the product origin and its quality. Next is, it is valuable marketing tool in today's competitive market. Obviously, for a better or a strong competitive market, if we need to stay in this market, then we should promote our product in a such a manner that people can recognize our product just by hearing some lines or just by hearing some words or some tune. That is the best possible way. Good trademark are associated with quality and security and even sense of belonging minds consumer. The same thing. So here nothing much difficult. Few traders like those Tata, Godrej, Parle, and many other things. So now you can just read out the same thing. It is again one of the same thing, and I hope it is this question has very simple explanation. If you have any doubt, you can just ask me in a comment section, or I have also provided my email ID here. Presence of lots of trademark in market also signifies freedom of choice to consumers. As we know, after the LPG era, that is liberalization, privatization, globalization from 1991, we basically find freedom of choice to consumer, because before 1991, that is before LPG era, there are very few companies. So those companies we don't find much choices. So whatever those company provides, we need to accept those products. We cannot argue, or we don't have much choices that we want this type of quality or this type of product in such a less price or in a competitive price. But once we started with that LPG era, now we have many different choices. For example, in telecom India, now we have Reliance. Okay, before we used to work on BSNL or MTNL only, but now we have Reliance, Airtel, Vodafone, and because of those competitor in market, we can use these services at such a cheap prices. We often come across plans like 400 or 300 rupees per month, and unlimited calls, or 2 GB or 3 GB or 5 GB 4G data, and many other things. At the same time, a registered trademark gives legal rights to use, license, or sell within its territory. Territory means India, we have territory from Jammu and Kashmir till in the south we have Tamil Nadu and the coast, then country or a region for the goods and services for which it is registered. And the same things are here. So I don't find this is much difficult. Now let's start discussing the next question. So this particular part we'll discuss in a next session in the same series. Thank you.